And how'd you get the name Cirrus? Where'd that word come from? How'd that name come up?
Well, Cirrus is a cloud.
Okay.
It's the fastest fair weather cloud. So as a pilot, cirrus clouds are good. That means there aren't any storms, and it's typically
Smooth sailing.
it's a beautiful day, and you'll see those wispy high clouds. That's a nice day. The name came up, 80, 81 time frame. We're talking about building airplanes. We're dreaming as kids do. I'm in college. Alan is probably out of college at that time. We spend our summers in southern Wisconsin. We had by this time we had a vacation place, but it was a farm. And we're at the farm. That's where we could play with airplanes. And my grandparents live in Chicago, and we were going to fly down to Chicago. It's weekends or Sunday. It's pretty common to go to the grandparents on Sunday for dinner. And we were going to fly. We called flight service to get the weather brief from the FAA. And their weather brief was, it's going to be terrible. It's storms. There's no way you can make this flight VFR visually. There's no way you can make this flight. And I was like, okay, now we got to drive. We're going to drive 2.5 hours down there to have lunch with our grandparents and 2.5 hours back instead of flying. And on that day, the only cloud we saw all day was a cirrus cloud. So we're in a car when we should be flying and seeing the cirrus clouds, and I was like, well, I'm not exactly sure what the business would be, but it's going to be called Cirrus.
That's awesome.
And it came up from the two of us sitting in the car driving down
That's
there.
Awesome.